Hi, this is Tony Papajohn from MoneyMindWorks.com. I want to offer you a couple of thoughts about your money mind and sometimes a situation in which we have to make a hard decision to make that money mind work the way it was designed to and the way it really should to produce the income and the kind of success that we want. I think it was the naturalist John Muir that said something like this, that when you pick up one part of nature, you find that it is connected to the rest of nature, or words to that effect. And the psychologist Carl Jung said that one part of the psyche is connected to all the other parts of the psyche. So it's almost as if when you pick up a tablecloth, even if you pick it up at the edge, you pick up the rest of the tablecloth because it is ultimately one unitary whole. And that your mind is the same way. It's really a system where with interlocking parts that affect each other. And so when I talk about your money mind, I talk about those thoughts and feelings, attitudes, beliefs, expectations, those mental movies that you run, everything that's within your mind and within your heart, within your thought and feeling nature that relates to money and success, and that's very important to us because most of us, if someone would ask us the question, what's important, money would be way high on that list. Like Zig Ziglar says, money is like pretty close to oxygen on the gotta have it list. And so that's very important to us. So my point here is that anything that adversely affects your money mind, be it a person, be it a circumstance, be it some situation in life, if it really spills over and starts affecting your money mind, then you know what, you got to take a look and you may have to make a hard decision. And let me tell you a personal story about why I'm recording this for you. Right now I'm going through a situation with somebody in my life, been near and dear to me for a long time, better than 10 years. And things are not going real well between us, and our friendship is really beginning to be frayed. And so I'm beginning to think that, you know, this might be the end of something that, while this person's been near and dear to me, there are too many bad vibes going on here. And unless we can get this resolved, this has got to go because it's starting to affect my thinking too much during the day in my business activities, and this is not a good thing. And so, you see, when I tell you to do these things, it's not that I don't struggle with them myself, because I do. See, the kind of person that I am, when I find that I like you, if you and I become friends, if I find that I like you, you know what? I like you, and I will be loyal for years and years and years. And you really got to work. You got to work to honk me off to get you out of my life, because that's just not the kind of person I am. I will give the benefit of the doubt to a fault. People have told me that's the minister in me. I used to be a minister, and I suffer fools well, I have been told, and that's probably more true than I like to realize. But nevertheless, there comes a point even with me when if a situation has bad enough vibes for a long enough period of time, even I cannot give the benefit of the doubt indefinitely for every circumstance in every situation. And somebody who behaves badly, you know, at some point you got to apologize, or you know what? Well, we gotta see about this situation. So when I say these things to you, they come from my own experience, from my own mind, from my own heart, because I am in this with you, my brother or sister in the extended family of wealth seekers. So if you find a situation like that in your world that is beginning to affect the rest of your mind, as it were, picking up one part of the tablecloth of the mind and finding that, yeah, this is connected with all the other parts, then maybe sometimes you got to make a hard decision, because ultimately in life you have to have people in your world that celebrate you and that you celebrate them. And if you reach that point with someone, business associate or otherwise, and this is not the case, then sometimes, you know what, you got to make a hard decision. And it doesn't make it easy, but it makes it necessary. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. And why is this important? Because it adversely affects what we're about, which in large measure is making a bunch of money. So I hope you have found something useful in this. My name is Tony Papajohn. You can find me online at MoneyMindWorks.com. I offer you a free 9-part video series there, as well as emails that will empower your mind for more success and more money on a daily basis. My blog is YourMoneyMindWorks.com. That's YourMoneyMindWorks.com. Visit me there. And in the meantime, hey, if you got a hard decision like this to make, I understand, and my heart goes out to you in a sense, because it's a hard decision for me to make. I'm going to do everything I can to avoid having to make it. But you know what? At some point, we may have to do this, because it may become necessary to make to make a bunch of money.